So with the memories of Wimbledon now in the past, Jannik Sinner, a Wimbledon champion, Carlos Alcaraz meeting him in yet another Grand Slam final, we turn our sights to the North American Hardcourt and the big tournament, Toronto, to kick everything off. But it seems the big players are going to be missing. That's right, and give us a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Well, this is not how we wanted our hardcourt swing to start, and it is the withdrawal from Toronto of Carlos Alcaraz, and he's just put this down to, I'm sure most people will be aware, just playing too much tennis, needing a bit of a break. Obviously, he did make it to the final of Roland Garros, winning that one. And he's also been to the final of Wimbledon. Not winning that one, though. So he's been to the final of two slams. A very, very busy last couple of months for Carlos. And he will now next be seen in Cincinnati. That's right. And this is in the lead up to the US Open. But he's not the only person who will be missing there. There's also Jannik Sinner has withdrawn as well, citing obviously the elbow injury which he sustained in the match against Grigor Dimitrov, and still went on to win Wimbledon, which is pretty crazy. Just needs to give his body a little bit more rest, it would seem. This is what he had to say, from after pulling out. Obviously, he won this tournament back in 2023. He said, winning that title in Toronto 2 years ago was the start of a really special moment for me. But after speaking with my team, I have to recover, Sinner said. He's not the only person who's going to be absent. Alcaraz, Sinner, and Novak Djokovic as well. Djokovic has blamed a groin injury for his withdrawal from the event that he has won 4 times. He lost to Sinner in the semi-finals at Wimbledon, obviously. And the match before that was when he had the sort of, on match point, slipped. And, well, who knows how bad the actual injury was. Only he will be able to tell us that. Draper is another person, bad for the Brits, didn't have the best Wimbledon, came in touch with Cilic, and Cilic just sort of was in too good a form. Draper will learn from that, and he will now miss this because of a left arm injury. And this is what he said. He said, after Wimbledon, I picked up an injury in my left arm. Nothing serious, but I have to make sure it recovers fully for the rest of the season. And obviously, last season made to the semi-finals of the US Open. He will be having an eye on that as well, wanting to maybe go even one better. He said, unfortunately, I won't be able to compete in Toronto and Cincinnati. See you in NYC, which, well, missing both of them and going straight to the big event. Bit shocked, but if that's what his recovery time is, so be it. I'm sure he's a good enough player at this stage to be able to hit the ground running at a slam. And, well, like Jose Morgado is saying here, with Alcaraz now being out as well, that's 4 of the top 6 won't play the event. Ouch. Yes, it's really probably going to affect some of the ticket sales, I'm sure, at that event. I think the top seed now will be Sasha Zverev. We got Taylor Fritz, Lorenzo Musetti. We got Ben Shelton in there, Holger Rune, Andrei Rublev. Yep, just to name a few. But yeah, missing a lot of big names. 4 huge names, really. And last year's champion, Alexei Poprin, he defeated Andrei Rublev in the final. Then we had Sinner as the champion before that. This one throws up a different champion every time, it seems, until you go back all the way to 2019, where Rafa Nadal won his 5th title here. He won back-to-back ones in 2018 and 2019. Let's talk about the points, because with Sinner withdrawing from Toronto, he loses 200 points from getting to the quarterfinals last year, and 3,200 points to defend this summer. The world number one is already down 200. Next up, he's going to defend 1,000 points in Cincinnati because he was the champion last year. And then he will have to defend the US Open, which is another 2,000 points. So 3,000 points, 3,200 if you include the one that's just gone. And Carlos Alcaraz only has 60 points to defend in this stretch, which bit of a difference, isn't it? The pressure is real. Every match will count. Yeah, but I think both of them will be looking towards the US Open. That will be the main place where this could all change around, and maybe Carlitos will claim the world number one if he has a very good US Open. But that's just the quick news. 4 big exits, and we haven't even had the start of the tournament yet in Toronto. Sinner, Alcaraz, Draper and Djokovic will not be playing, but there will be some of the other top players there. Let me know your thoughts about these withdrawals in that comment section below. Do you think this wrecks the tournament a little bit? Do you think that this will affect ticket sales? I want to know your thoughts, and if you haven't done so yet, give us a like, subscribe. Join us tomorrow. Probably pop out a podcast. There's been a few winners on Super Sunday. Sasha Bublik getting another title.
I wouldn't mention that.